everyone, this is Fantasy Ask, and welcome back to ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had a bit of a love triangle going on, and a bit of kitten gossip. So, the newest itty-bitty one, Smoke Kit, was actually sitting with his father, his senior father, Dawn Valley, and they were watching a love triangle unfold. And they were having a grand time with each other, trying to basically theorize what might have been going on. So we do know that Iris Quiver and Cicada Lotus, they, were in a brief relationship before the Great Exile happened, and Drift Clan was established, taking a whole bunch of cats with them. And Cicada Lotus, now that the clan's smaller, these people, they want to focus on bloodlines and building up the clan numbers a little bit more with, their own kids. He decided that he wanted to have biological kids with one of the she-cats, and so he approached Snail Dusk to be his mate. And Iris Quiver has had a very hard time understanding that, and has had a very hard time trying to deal with the kindness that Cicada Lotus is showing him. And get over the feelings that they shared at the same time. So things were getting a little bit tense over there. But we are gonna go through the cat list and see how everyone is doing, what everyone is up to, and then we'll dive into patrols. So Frosta over here went out to hunt by herself, that's pretty admirable, considering that she's still recovering from birth, but she must have had just a little bit of energy to go ahead and hunt like a really small mouse or something. Dawn Valley is assigning cats to a border patrol. Guys, look at him. I think he is fitting into his role of deputy quite well. I think that at this point in his life, after all the experiences he has been through and the responsibility he has learnt, the role of deputy is definitely better suited to him than the role of leader was back when he was a lot younger. So that's kind of nice that, he's picking up the slack already of his mate who is recovering, and he's going ahead and assigning cats to a border patrol. Okay, Snail Dusk saw a two-leg petting a loner, and she's new in the medicine cat den, so that's kind of exciting. Bloom Freckle saw some wandering two-legs today. A lovely mediator over here. Child Stripe pretends to be busy. Oh, I think we were talking as well last time about how Child Stripe is the only cat right now who doesn't have a mate or a kit. Like, she's got no connections. And she might be a little bit jealous of cats like Bloom Freckle. She's looking at some of these other cats, or Snail Dusk, like she's looking at some of these other cats and she's a little bit envious. So she's pretending to be busy so she doesn't notice what the other mated pairs are doing. Iris Quiver is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Cicada Lotus is helping to escort the medicine cat to gather herbs. Look at that. Because the medicine cat is his mate. How adorable, guys. How flippin' adorable that Cicada Lotus, I think also we were kind of talking about how he in the previous episode was split between enjoying time with his new mate but feeling guilty towards Iris Quiver for breaking it off. But I think Cicada Lotus is starting to be more at peace with his decision. He's trying to be friendly to Iris Quiver, but at the same time, he knows that he's made the right choice here, and he is quite invested in Snail Dusk. I mean, could we have a clearer sign? He's helping to escort the medicine cat to gather herbs. He doesn't have to. He's a warrior. He doesn't have to do this. He normally sticks around in the camp as a camp keeper and, maintain the walls and the security, those kind of things. But no, he's going out of his way to escort the medicine cat. This is so sweet. Okay, Blue Stripe is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. So I imagine Blue Stripe and Iris Quiver? Yeah, I imagine Blue Stripe and Iris Quiver are probably like hanging out together, thinking about new prey. Daisy Wish saw a big scary dog today. Oh, that means our patrols might have to be a little bit careful. And Smoke It picks flowers and offers them to anyone who will take them. Oh, Smoke It, you are adorable. You are adorable. You know the other thing, I was looking at Smoke It and he's got like such pretty pale green eyes, and I think the contrast of that on his coat, it looks so good. And then I was like wondering, like, where does he get that from? Because the coat is kind of hard to tell. I guess the coat is quite that, I mean, we'll have to see as he gets older how, I think it's from Frostar, but I don't know if it's as like that pattern is as visible as Frostar. So I don't know, we'll have to see as he gets older how that little ginger heart spreads. But the eyes he gets from Dawn Valley, and in Dawn Valley they don't look too striking, but on his kit it's so pretty. Yeah, okay, because Frostar has cobalt eyes, so yeah, the combination of that though looks so nice. I'm sorry, I keep gushing over Smoke Kit because he's just so pretty. Okay, so that is done and dusted. We, I think, are ready to go on patrol. So let's go ahead and get that done. Snail Dusk, we'll send you out. We'll say that Cicada Lotus probably escorted her to like the border of the camp to make sure, you know, she's okay as she goes off on her patrol. With the Newleaf sun hidden behind cloudy drizzle, it's a damp day to find thyme. With the drizzle hiding scent, Snail Dusk almost walks straight past the thyme plant, but she stops, retraces her steps, and settles down to harvest it. So she, I think, is doing quite well. And then we'll send the rest of the cats out together on patrol. And this is, I think, Dawn Valley's first patrol as deputy? I could be wrong. This might be second. I don't think this is the first one. But regardless, he's going on patrol as the deputy, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, the patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. And yes, Dawn Valley is the patrol leader over here. Despite the tense mood, the patrol is successful, and as the afternoon wears on, the cats relax with one another. So I think that was a really good bonding moment for everyone, which is quite good. And look at this, like the group of traits that we have in this patrol. We have childish, insecure, adventurous, and troublesome. So, yeah. You can tell it's a very young group. I mean, Dawn Valley is not young, but you know, they're either physically young or they are emotionally young, like personality-wise, you know? Okay, so our patrols are done. I still can't get over how quickly we're able to get through things now that our clan has gotten so much smaller. Okay, so last time we were trying to befriend Fern Clan. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh! So we have an ally. So we've managed to become allies with Otter Clan, and we can offend or praise them. Oh, and I assume, like down the track, like for example, if Dawn Valley was leader, and we kept provoking them, they would become enemies or something? Interesting. And then we could maybe do like truce or something else. Attack or truce, I don't know. But that's interesting. We'll go ahead and praise Otter Clan though. We'll praise our allies, our first ally. So that is all good and well. Okay, I'm gonna cut the recording here. We're gonna come back and then we're going to time skip a moon and see what goes down. Oh wait, did I? Hold on, before we do that. Did I mediate? Oh wait, wrong, I didn't mediate! Okay, we almost lost this. I need to mediate, guys, I need to mediate. And we're gonna mediate between Snail Dusk and Cicada Lotus. Also, before we dive into this, I feel like I have mentioned this before, but for each mated pair, I'm only going to be letting them have one litter, regardless of how many kids they have. They can have 5 kids or they can have 1 kid. They're only allowed 1 litter. So with Frostar and Dawn Valley, I have set it so that they don't have any more kids. Now, whether or not they stay mated, you know, is up to them, but they're not having any more kids. So that means Smoke Kit is going to be the only kitten we get from that pairing. And then the other mated cats, essentially each cat is allowed one litter for population control. And so that the cats don't get so closely bred that, things get a little bit difficult later on. So there we go. Right, let's now mediate between these two. Okay, so trust, respect, romance, comfort, platonic like have increased, and dislike has decreased. So they have platonic love towards each other, a lot of security. Cicada Lotus feels a lot of reliance on Snail Dusk. So I think Cicada Lotus, he is actually very, very happy with Snail Dusk. I think he's quite happy with her. And it's kind of difficult for Iris Quiver to see that like so soon after they broke up. But then again, the whole reason Cicada Lotus broke up is because he, wanted to pursue this. Like he wanted to have kids, and now he's found someone that seems to work really well with him. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead, cut the recording. We're gonna come back and we're gonna skip a moon. Okay guys, it is time for us to see what waits for us on the other side of the moon. Okay, let's do this. No birth and deaths. Okay. But let's see. At the gathering, Otter Clan's leader seems much more interested in chatting with the other leaders than Dawn Valley. He sulks like a little kid and decides that Feather Clan doesn't need Otter Clan's friendship anyway. Oh my goodness. That must have been that is so unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Maybe Dawn Valley, makes a good deputy, but I don't know. He doesn't seem to have the foresight and the self-control to be a leader, because he reacts like this to those kind of things. I can't help but feel if Frostar was there, then she might have used a bit more tact, but oh my goodness. Okay. Blue Stripe was seen in a very serious conversation with a kitty pet who ran away when another patrol approached. The clan has encountered Wikipedia. We do know of Wikipedia. We are aware of her. She is, wandering in her neighborhood, but actually she is part of Drift Clan. So pretty much any of the outside cats, they've kind of been absorbed into Drift Clan. So yeah, she's from the other clan, the Drift Clan. Okay. Let's dive into relationships and see what is happening. Cicada Lotus tells Snail Dusk to count on him in a difficult situation. Guys, what was I saying? Cicada Lotus is very, very invested in his new mate. And just look at this. Just look at this. He's like trying to make sure that he escorts her when she's, gathering her herbs, that he talks to her, he asks her difficult questions. He makes sure he communicates with her constantly and, tells her to count on him if she comes across any sort of problems. Like, he wants to be, because we kind of saw in that mediating session that he actually relies a lot on Snail Dusk. So I think he wants Snail Dusk as well, who is not entirely there yet, to rely on him. So I like this. Okay, Bloom Freckle helps Iris Quiver figure out how to word something. I wonder if Iris Quiver is trying to figure out how to express his confusion and his feelings to Cicada Lotus. He still hasn't, I think, until they come to terms with their relationship. And he's going to Bloom Freckle because he's hoping this she-cat, who is the mediator now, is going to be able to figure out what he's trying to say and help him word it so that he doesn't bumble. But that's kind of cute. Okay. Okay, Bloom Freckle and Blue Stripe have to break up a fight between the claimants. For a second, I was like, have to break up. And I was like, what do you mean? No. They're not breaking up, guys. They are breaking up a fight together. So, there we go. That is teamwork, right? Okay, Frostar always has something good to say about Iris Quiver, which is really, really nice. Frostar had a terrible dream about Snail Dusk. That is not good. Daisy Wish runs into Bloom Freckle at the medicine den. They both have a tummy ache from two halves of the same prey. Oh no. Daisy Wish is surprised when Blue Stripe compliments her. Oh well. Daisy Wish, she isn't as active anymore. She's not really doing much anymore. So I think she feels really, really happy when her son, for example, comes by to visit her, and he's able to, take a break between his warrior duties and his new mate and everything to talk to her a little bit, which is really sweet. And actually, Bloomfreckle is Daisy, the mate of, Daisy Wish's son, so that's kind of interesting. Hopefully they had a bit of a, bonding moment there. Okay, Snail Dusk claimed to give Bluestripe a piece of crow food on accident. That is not good. Snail Dusk doesn't think Bluestripe's weird joke was just a joke. Okay. I wonder, because Bluestripe is quite young, and he's, like I said, mates with Bloomfreckle. Bloomfreckle is talking to Iris Quiver earlier on, trying to help him word stuff. And I feel like Bloomfreckle is the type who, would share things with her mate. Or maybe Bluestripe kind of went by to visit her and he kind of overheard a little bit of their conversation. And so, maybe not entirely understanding the severity of what's going on, Bluestripe made a bit of a odd joke about Iris Quiver being hung up on Cicada Lotus, and Snail Dusk didn't take that as a joke. She was a bit uncomfortable with that. Okay, Iris Quiver settles near Froststar to eat his fresh kill. I mean, at this point, the only friend he really has is, or the cat whose company that he can take is the leader. Because you could say Daisy Wish, but no, he and Daisy Wish, I feel like, have drifted apart quite a bit, and to be honest, they kind of stay, ever since they broke up, following Bluestripe's birth, they kind of stay in their own corners of the camp. So, even though Daisy Wish is older, and she's retired now, and, she doesn't have anything to do, I don't think Iris Quiver is gonna go up to her and, sit down for company. If anything, he's gonna go to the leader. Okay, Dawn Valley reveals something to Smokid. Apparently Smokid can relate. I love the amount of father-son bonding we have going on over here. We even saw in the previous episode how Dawn Valley and Smokid were gossiping about Iris Quiver, so this is really, really cute. Cicada Lotus laughs at something Dawn Valley said that shouldn't have been laughed at. Oh, that's not good. Charred Stripe feels like Snail Dusk has been quieter than usual. You know what? I can understand that, especially after that joke that Bluestripe made that wasn't a joke. Maybe Snail Dusk wasn't thinking about Cicada Lotus and Iris Quiver before this. Obviously the whole clan knew they were mated to each other, but it was really brief, and she probably thought that they had worked it out, and Cicada Lotus had then chosen her, which he has, definitively. But I think she wasn't worried about any lingering feelings. Now that Bluestripe has made that joke, Snail Dusk is kind of overthinking things, and she's wondering, did I miss something? Is it not over between them? So I think she's getting a little bit confused, or concerned perhaps. And Charred Stripe, she, who I feel like has been keeping her eye on Snail Dusk, I think also in the previous episode she was envious of Snail Dusk, having a companion when she doesn't, and she was pulling a prank on Snail Dusk. So I feel like she's kind of keeping an eye on her, and so she's noticed that Snail Dusk has been quieter than usual. Considering she has Cicada Lotus, running around her. Okay, Charred Stripe got everyone up for morning stretches, and they didn't like it. Charred Stripe asks for the last of Smokid's fresh kill, but Smokid says no. Oh no. Oh no. Bluestripe is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan news with Snail Dusk. Okay, I'm gonna imagine that Bluestripe kind of in hindsight maybe realized that he said the wrong thing. Maybe he went back to his mate Bloomfreckle and she kind of told him why would you say that, Snail Dusk might have taken that the wrong way, this is a very delicate thing and we have to treat it very delicately. And so he went to Snail Dusk to apologize to her, and they had a good time just talking about other things in general and wondering how Drift Clan is doing. So that's nice. Okay. Oh, a Blue Stripe was caught enjoying a moonlit stroll with Bloom Freckle last night. He's probably so happy with himself. You know, he went on a stroll with Bloom Freckle and is probably telling her all about how he apologized and everything kind of was smoothed over with Snail Dusk. And these guys are so good. And let's see, Smoke Hit and Charred Stripe keep trying to figure out what a bad smell in camp is. Okay, so things seem lukewarm between them. Lukewarm. I feel like Smoke It is really the only one Charred Stripe might be able to spend time with without feeling too bad because, you know, he's just a kitten. So, yeah, that seems to be it for our events. So things are slowly but surely kind of progressing. And look at the little family up here. We have our leader Frostar, we have our deputy Dawn Valley, and we have the little kitten Smoke Kit right up here with his family. So that's kind of intriguing. And then in the clearing, look, we have Iris Quiver, Cicada Lotus, and Snail Dusk. I feel like Snail Dusk is looking at Cicada Lotus is looking at Snail Dusk, and Iris Quiver is looking at Cicada Lotus. Ay. And then we have Daisy Wish on her own, like here in the Elder's Den. And then in the Warrior's Den, we have Bloom Freckle and we have Blue Stripe. I love these guys. I love these guys so much. Okay, really quickly, we are going to check to see who Frostar's inner circle is. Oh. And her inner circle, well, seems to be her mate, her son. So Dawn Valley, Smoke It, and then Iris Quiver and Cicada Lotus. Yeah, so that seems to be the inner circle. Okay, nothing too crazy going on there. But okay guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.